Diaspora Check-in, brought to you by Western Union. Receive money directly into your bank account today.
So he wanted to pursue carpentry in high school, but found his way from the woodwork shop and into the kitchen. And now he's found himself overseas running his own restaurant. Chef BobbyD's Restaurant and Catering. And his name is Bobby Davis, and he's with us now. Mr. Davis, good morning, sir. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for welcoming me.
It is our pleasure. I hope all is well. Not too cold now and stuff. Are it cold?
Yes.
It cold?
Not yet, not yet.
Oh, not yet. All right, so bring me up to date. Where the carpentry things start and stop, and where the food start.
All right, so I'm from Black River, a small community called Vineyard District. In there, I go to school, so I see people there, do carpentry and farming. So when I was in school, thing didn't really click right away. So they placed us into, like those class with welding, carpentry, and stuff like that. And I seem to gravitate to carpentry, and I start doing that, and I really, really love it. I really, really love it. And, after a while, my aunt, been traveling into the state, and that's when I asked her, I was 20, by the way, then, and I asked her if she could, refer me to come on the program to do dishes. So that's where it really started.
Yeah, so you went on the program and you went to a restaurant and you started the dishes, and then all of a sudden you realized that you can do a little bit more, but you were doing a little bit more for free. They didn't pay you to do a little bit more.
And that's the thing. So, there was a bunch of us there, and dishes is something that growing up in the country, you're gonna look through the bush on your head, and you catch water, you wash dishes. As kids, that's what we do. That's our tour. So after I get through, I start washing dishes. I would do it really, really fast, and we would have some downtime. And I'd be looking over, and I saw some guys cutting up vegetable, and they were getting paid more. So I went to the chef, and I'm like, hey chef, what do I need to do, to be a pro cook, or can I do it? It's like, yes, Mr. Davis, you can do it, but unfortunately, you still go and just get the pay for the dishwasher. So I'm like, at the end of the day, it's going to be an experience for me.
Right.
So why not do it?
Right.
So that's how it started, doing it and not getting paid, because at the end of the day, I'm getting that experience, and eventually he was going to have to pay me either way.
Yeah. Yeah, and you came home, went back, tell me about starting your own restaurant. No, that is something huge. Well, how did that happen?
It is. After my third season here, I went back to Jamaica, and every single time I went back home, the money would run out, run out. So I'm like, you know what, I need to make a decision of, staying in the country. So I come up with a game plan, and I start doing that. And it really, really didn't, work out in the beginning, but I keep pushing, and I end up, into Florida, Miami to say. And, after doing that, I moved to Baltimore. I was transferred here. And after working for so many, years in, local and corporate restaurant, I decided to make that leap of, opening my own business.
Yeah.
I always want to do it. However, each time I would say, you know what, chef, let's just do this. They would raise my pay, so I get comfortable and don't want to to venture out on my own.
Yeah.
It's one thing using corporate money, it's another thing using your own money. That's your little security and so on.
Yes, man.
So eventually I made the decision of doing it, and trust me, in the beginning, it wasn't easy at all.
But you're all right now. What do you cook? And who do you cater to?
Right now, I do a lot of good functions, a lot of big functions, small. I do NBA teams. I cook for NFL players.
Okay.
So it's going, man. My last really big function I did was this gentleman called Francois. He's a controller for Maryland. He probably will be the next governor. So I did that function, and they were very pleased.
So what is Jamaican food you're giving them, or what?
So my food is a little twist. I'm from Jamaica. I love Jamaican food, but I realize most Jamaican restaurant here is, it's very, I would say, simple. It's oxtail, curry, chicken, rice, and peas, boom, and it's done. So what I do, I incorporate with what I learned here and what I watched my grandmother, grandfather, uncle, cousin in Jamaica do, and I incorporate both. And, I remember when people would come in the restaurant and taste the food and they'd be like, oh my God, it's really, really good. And I'm like, it's not so good yet, because I know it can be better.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if they're craving and they're praising the food so much, I think I can step it up a little. And that's what I did, and then, all of a sudden I'll be getting all these right up in the paper and television appearance and radio, and winning awards and all those things.
Fantastic. So what's the dish that they ask for more than any other dish?
Okay, so right now, my rasa pasta, like I can't make enough of that. It come in 3 different versions. I have a shrimp rasta pasta, I have salmon, and I have the chicken. I sell a lot of that every single day. I can make like a whole bunch and just let it sit. I know it's gonna sell off that day.
Rasta.
They are crazy for the rasta pasta. And in the appetizer section, the jerk wings, amazing. Like it is truly amazing.
Rasta pasta cooked by a ballad.
Yes, sir.
That's interesting.
Yes. It's
so
pretty good.
just one restaurant?
One right now. I'm in the process of doing some work right now to move into another location. To God be the glory.
Yeah.
So leave from nothing to to stepping. My goal is to have a bunch of them around the city and even in different states.
Yeah. I know in Florida you would have had a number of Jamaican folks there. But what about Baltimore? Do you get a lot of Jamaicans coming to your restaurant?
I get a mixture of Jamaican, because it's a melting pot like New York. So there's many different race here, and so you have the Spanish, the African, and the whites, of course, Jamaican here. When the Jamaican visit, they intend to come back pretty often because, as I say, it's very unique. And it's not just a typical Jamaican restaurant. It's a fusion that gives you a wide variety of things that you can be able to enjoy.
Fantastic, Bobby. Anybody you want to hear up before you leave?
Absolutely. Everyone in Vineyard, I love that little place. My mom, my grandmother, grandfather, everyone down there, just know that you can make it in life if you work really, really hard.
Fantastic. Good to see you. And good luck
Absolutely.
as you move on. Next time we talk, I hear you're going to have one in New York, you're going to have one in Florida.
Yes. And listen, if you're in Baltimore, please stop by.
I shall.
Absolutely.
All right. Take care. God bless you.
Yes. All right.
man.
Bye-bye.
He's the owner of Chef BobbyD's Restaurant and Catering. His name is Bobby Davis. Just before we go, everyone work with me. Happy birthday, Tony Ann from Wyverlin and your sisters. They say they love you. I got it a little late, so I apologize for that. But here is your picture now. Let me see if I can. There you go. Right there. Hey, Rad, me that? Try to hold you straight. There you go. Happy birthday, and have a great day today. All right? That's it, folks, for this week's Diaspora Check-In.
Diaspora Check-In, brought to you by Western Union. Receive money directly into your bank account today.
Apparently, on the other side of the break, we tell you how you can be a part of 16 days of activism. Not apparently. We will be speaking about that.